oh, this is Alistair for this, Vlogger Games, yes, for Mini Metro Daily Challenge, yes, for the 16th, yes, of the September, yes, of the 2017, yes, because apparently I've got to say yes of every sentence, yes, 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 yes. Did we have this yesterday? Oh, God, some fucker must have cheated again. Ugh, Jesus, yeah, we did have this yesterday. Either Dinosaur Club, no, it's Dinosaur Polo Club, innit, or getting sloppy, or I don't know what's going on. Because I know it'd probably be like a bloody automatic list, like I did from random.org, whatever it was, when I did my self-made ones. And I will do it for my self-made ones in the future. Anyway, for this article, as you may notice yesterday, I did say I'll finish off this article today. And yes, it is Nintendo will release its classic arcade games on the Switch. Yes, Nintendo is re-releasing some of its classic arcade games for the first time ever since they appeared in pizza places and laundromats of the 1980s on Nintendo Switch, beginning with Mario Bros. This month. Interestingly, these games are coming over as part of a game publisher Hemster's Arcade Archives banner, under which it also publishes arcade games from other publishers on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and Windows 10. It's probably safe to assume that Nintendo games won't be appearing on other platforms. I'll put my thoughts on that later, dears. Anyway, you might be surprised to hear that Nintendo, a company that re-releases many of its classic games on a regular basis, has never taken the opportunity to port its arcade software. Nintendo has introduced a Virtual Console Arcade to the Wii back in 2009, featuring games from other classic publishers, but never its own library. Well, for whatever reason, arcade games are back, and they fall into two major categories: the arcade originals that Nintendo made in the early 80s, and the games from the VS systems, which are modular arcade systems based on Nintendo Entertainment System hardware. Games for the VS systems, were based on the NES games, but with upgrades or alterations. In the Nintendo Direct video, Nintendo announced the following games: Mario Bros. Versus Super Mario Bros. Versus Balloon Fight versus Ice Climber versus Pinball versus Clu Clu Land versus and Punch Out. They said versus for Punch Out, even though it's not a versus game. Ugh, dearie me. Kickoff game Mario Bros. Is coming 27th of September. No, we're not there yet, lads. It isn't different from the NES. It isn't that different from the NES port, but it's been re-released many times over. But as we get further down the list, differences grow. First is Super Mario Bros. Released a year after the home game. Starts out in a similar, but has a lot of power-ups and mushrooms removed from their positions or their position swapped, and eventually simply starts using very difficult levels from Super Mario Bros. 2, aka the Lost Levels, instead. Versus Balloon Fight levels are actually 2 screens tall and stroll up and down in 2-player mode. Each player can see different parts of the screen. Ooh. And Punch Out is a completely different game from the Mike Tyson's Punch Out on NES. The arcade game uses 2 vertically stacked monitors and has advanced graphics the NES couldn't touch, looking at them playing more like Super Punch Out on the SNES. Hopefully the Switch version has a few different display options for dealing with the stacked screens. Nintendo didn't have that deep of an arcade catalogue, switching primarily over to home games after the success of the NES. So besides stuff like Donkey Kong, the original arcade version, or which may not even come out again due to legal entanglements, and the arcade Super Punch Out, there's not a whole lot more to look forward to with this service. Meanwhile, the additional Nintendo Direct was mum on Nintendo's plans for its console games, which are currently only slated to be playable on Switch via the Nintendo Online subscription service launching in 2018. For now, getting the chance to play, legally that is, some long neglected classics is a good stopgap. This is quite good. I like the idea of this, because I do like a bit of retro games from time to time, and it means I don't have to fling myself across EMU pirating websites anymore, just to get, that like Emu Paradise and stuff, and it's the chance of getting a virus, as the definitely not scammers say. Anyway, yes, this is really good. I'm really looking forward to this. This is really good because I have the Midway Arcade Treasures packs 1, 2, and 3. I love those games packs. I love them. I love them beyond all reason. Anyway, let's move on to another article, and Amazon UK is doing another round of video game discount codes. Yes, a couple of weeks ago, Amazon UK, in a fit of promotional frenzy, unleashed a bunch of discount codes that offered some decent savings on video game related purchases. Remembering this clearly because I attempted to use one to purchase Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle and then probably forgot to hit the confirm order button. I am an idiot. This is the person saying they're an idiot, not me. I'm didn't even know this, but going on till today. So anyway, the codes have ended up doing the job for Amazon because the company has brought them back again. The new offer will run from 23:59 PM BST on Sunday, September 17th. This gives you 2 entire days to get your game-based discount on. There are actually 3 separate offers, netting you £5, £10 and or £25 discounts off games and hardware depending on how much you spend. For each requires you to put an input-specific discount code once you've shoved your order in the basket and reached the checkout page. Note, however, that you can only use each code once. Okay, so here are the codes. Apply them wisely. Okay, I'll put the codes up. So use code VG50FF40 to get £5 off game stuff when you spend £40 or more. Use code VG100FF75 to get £10 off game stuff when you spend £75 or more, or use code VG250FF150 to get £25 off game stuff when you spend £150 or more. Yes, this is really good. I like discounts, but I won't be buying it because I'm trying to save money. But I like discounts. Yes. I like discounts, so that is good. So if you want to save a few pennies